So Philly, can you tell me more about icebreakers.training.com, how it came about and how you got started?
I created Icebreakers back in 2.5 years ago. I went to a workshop and we were learning about the internet marketing, and I knew nothing about the internet at that time. I just came up with this niche when the trainer asked for a niche, and I came up with this niche and thought of Icebreakers because I do a lot of training. So they're basically games that you play within a training session to increase the energy, get people to get to know each other and things like that.
So how did you spot this need in the market?
Basically by learning that you had to have approximately 10 to 30,000 people searching on your niche per month, and Icebreakers was one. And so what I actually did was I created a flycatcher page or a squeeze page, whatever you want to call it, where I asked people to tell me what their best icebreaker was that they used. So I got their name, their email address and their favourite icebreaker. Now actually that didn't work too well because people didn't want to give me something, and then I learned that I had to give them something. So I then asked people for their favourite icebreaker, and I was going to give them a copy of the ebook. So that's how it all started, and that's how I got the idea into action.
So what advice would you give to fellow entrepreneurs starting out on their journey and creating a similar business on the web?
Okay, fellow entrepreneurs, how to get started on the web. First of all, I'd say find something that interests you. For me personally, I needed something that I was interested in. I've got another site for rock climbing, which I'm really not into rock climbing whatsoever, and I just didn't do anything. I still don't do hardly anything with the site. Yes, it makes money for me, which are the joys of ClickBank. But first of all, get yourself a niche. Find yourself a niche on Google. If you go onto Google AdWords, you can get some really good tips on what keywords are great there. Set yourself up a simple page website. So either do it yourself or get somebody else to do it for you, and just go with it. You really don't know till you give it a bash. So I'd say just get something up there. It costs you what, 50 quid at the most to get something up there up and running, and then you can play with it and see if it works, and then you can ask your people what they want.
So how do you use internet technology to aid your business service?
I use totalbusinesscart.com is my key system that I use. It emails out to people automatically, so I can be on holiday and people are getting my emails. People are buying my book off me when I'm away. So it's an automated system, and that's totalbusinesscart.com.
How do you go about promoting the business icebreakersfortraining.com to attract your target audience?
My main thing, to be honest, is Google AdWords. I do a lot on Google AdWords. I also get articles written for me, and I submit them to the search engine. And just recently, I've also submitted my articles to my website to the search engines as well. So those sort of things. Blogging is another thing I do. So and word of mouth actually. I'm getting quite a few through word of mouth, which is good.
So what challenges have you faced using the internet as a medium for business delivery?
I think it's just keeping focused. Once I realised that I'm not very good at, or I didn't get very excited about my rock climbing, and it was best for me to focus on my training. That was a key thing for me. So keep focused for me, and just keep creating lots of different products. So challenges, just stick with it.
So what's your future vision for icebreakersfortraining.com, and how do you see the web aiding that basically in the future?
Well, Icebreakers for Training is just a website that sells an ebook at the moment, and that is basically my lead generator for my membership site. So that's a great lead generator for me. So it's building people into my membership site, and then They come on there, and then there's loads and loads of more products. So at the moment I've just got 500 members onto my membership site in the last week and a half, so I'm doing pretty well at the moment. And it's just to build it, to reach the whole world and get millions of, I think I set 5 million people on my website in 10 years time, so 2017.
So what have you found has been the best way to connect to your web audience? What gets you more people?
Being myself, not doing the hard sell, building up the rapport with people, throwing your personality in your emails and in your newsletters, and just be genuine, just be honest, don't give them bullshit, just tell them how it is. You know, if you've messed up on an email or you've got something forgotten to send something, then just be honest and say it, because people like you more for who you are.
So what facets and qualities do you feel is useful for a web entrepreneur in general to have or to grow to be successful?
Qualities, you have to be motivated. Yeah, you have to be motivated. A lot of it's working by yourself. I would say delegate as much as you can to other people. Just keep focused. Keep in a routine, so keep talking to your people. You know, I stopped talking to my people for a long time, so now I'm building up my list, getting it warm again. So the key is the list. So build it up, continue to build it, and keep it warm, build the rapport, and then you've got, you know, you're creating products to sell to them as well.
So what other skills and abilities do you feel that you need to keep going when the going gets tough and you feel no one's buying or doing the things you want to do, and you're really trying to give them value but they're just not giving you what's, you know, they're not coming, the audience is not coming, or you're not getting as many registered audiences that you would like?
Okay, if I'm not getting the registered audiences that I like, I'm not giving them what they want. So the key to it all is find out what they want and then give them what they want. Don't do it the other way around. Quite often we all have these great ideas of exactly what we want and what we want to give people, but if they don't want it, then it's silly. So build a list, find out what they want and then give them what they want.
Thank you, Philly.
Thank you, Ken.